I saw this video of girls talking about athletes. Y'all realize y'all motherfuckers are some straight up gold diggers? Like, dudes don't have these kinds of conversations about women and money, you know? Like, our complaint when we talk about women and money, it's always like, this girl won this girl won that. It's never like, oh my God, I won this girl who's worth this much money and that much, you know? Like, what the fuck?
Okay, well, blame society for setting it up that way.
Who's society?
Society set it up as like men to be the breadwinners and the leaders and stuff. Women weren't even allowed to have bank accounts until the 70s.
Damn, why you blame me for this? Okay.
So, I mean, I'm not blaming. I'm just saying naturally a woman's going to look for a provider.
See, in these conversations, that's when you come up and be like, hey, I'm black. Okay, we had a struggle too, okay?
What? That's nothing to do with anything.
These is girls talking about athletes, all right?
What's worse, NBA players, NFL players, or rappers?
NFL boys, because they be broke.
Football?
Really. A lot of them, they got like, what do they got, 50 people on the team and only like 10 of them play? They act like they have status and they act like they have this money, but they be giving off broke vibes sometimes.
I'd say NBA player, I feel like they're NFL players, they give me like more family vibes. Like they bring their like
NFL
children and their
players.
wives to the games, and the NBA players.
They do that too. LeBron's a family man.
Okay, one out of.
Steph Curry's a family man.
I'm gonna say
You never know what they're doing behind doors, though.
But from what I can see, they seem very family oriented.
Yeah.
Thoughts?
I have no thoughts on that conversation.
You like the bodies though?
They're cute.
They thicker, this thicker.
What do you prefer, NFL or NBA?
What the fuck, you like to date? Oh, really? I love to date NBA. What the fuck kind of question is that?
Okay, would you prefer to date a track star or a tennis star? Like a Serena Williams or a Sha'Carri Richardson?
Okay, these girls looking at this from the viewpoint of money.
Okay, but I'm
Okay.
asking you what the viewpoint is as a man.
So, hold on. So, I'm
Would you rather date Serena Williams or Sha'Carri Richardson?
I mean, Serena definitely got more money. If I'm looking at money, Serena got way fucking more money.
But that's because she's way more established in her career. Sha'Carri's just starting out. It's just the start for her. You could be that motivation that builds her up, gives her all the business ideas. You
She
could be
will
the
never have
you
as
could be
much
the-
money as Serena. Full stop.
How do you say that?
Well, hold on. When I say never, Sha'Carri.
can't
Hold on.
say that about her.
Sorry. Sha'Carri could go off and start some business
Put
and do
that-
very well.
put her in a box.
But in terms of earnings from playing the sport, there's no way she will ever compete with
Well,
Serena.
we all know that the Olympics doesn't even they don't even pay people, do they?
No, they don't. But you get sponsorships and stuff. I mean, I think certain countries give gifts and stuff. So that wasn't a thing before, but you could do it now. But let me just say this. Your life as a sprinter is much shorter than your life as a tennis player or a basketball player. You see what I'm saying? And
Your
Sha'Carri,
career?
and
Your career show?
Yeah, your career. You don't last that long. Like Hussein
Like
Bolt.
NFL doesn't last long.
No, but I'm talking about sprinter because Sha'Carri is a track star. You know? But is she even winning? I don't even think she's winning right now. Like she was more like into the hair and the nails and shit, and half her hair holds her back. Like when she'd come up with these huge fucking nails and this big hair and shit, dog.
You're such a fucking hater.
I'm not a
You're
hater.
such a hater. There was a woman back in the day, a black woman that won track star, and she was known for her long nails.
Yes, you're talking about Joyner. She had the world record in 100 meters. She was
That's what I'm saying.
Jackie Joyner,
She had
something like that.
You gonna
Whatever
say
her
her
name.
nails and her hair was holding her back?
No, but Sha'Carri took it to the extreme. Sha'Carri had all kinds of shit, right? You gotta understand.
All Sha'Carri had was a damn wheel.
Let me explain. Let me explain something. When you racing, right? You racing against the best in the world. Not just on your block or in your school or in your state. The whole world. That means you need every advantage you can have. If you got a giant ass afro and you run against someone who's skilled, one of the best runners in the world, that afro could cost you to lose. So you gotta strap everything down. You see these boys strapping their nuts down to get more aerodynamic, you know what I mean? You got a huge sword.
I feel you.
You gotta tuck that thing between, Flojo, that's right, Flojo.
Thanks, Big
Florence
Papa.
Griffith Joyner or something like that. And she died shortly after. Yeah, Florence Griffith Joyner. Some people used to say
When
she
did
was.
she die?
She died.
Why do you keep spitting?
Am I spitting? You see me spitting anywhere, homeboy? This machine pretty clean.
Say it, don't spray it.
Florence Griffith Joyner, and she died shortly. She died kind of in her prime.
How did she die? She was healthy?
I don't know what she died from. Florence Griffith Joyner.
I bet it was a jealous ex-boyfriend or something.
No. Dude, she was fine as fuck too. Back in the day. That's her there. So, I don't think she holds the world record anymore, because I'm pretty sure there was a girl who, she died at 38, so that was not necessarily a problem. She was born in 59. Yeah, she said something like that. I don't race for free. Dude, but you know what I mean? But Calito, you're not racing against, like if I walk up to Challenger.
He didn't want to pay her to race her? He got a lot of money, don't he?
Yeah, but I mean, why should he even have to pay you? Like, you getting so much attention.
That way he could be able, if he beats her, he can be able to say, I beat an Olympian.
He could beat her running. I guarantee you could beat her running.
Know that.
I can guarantee you could beat her running.
You don't know that.
He challenged what's the black sprinter's name? What's the black sprinter? Sprinter Noah. Tell me if you think this dude can't beat her running.
Matchup that took the internet by surprise, Olympic champion sprinter Noah Lyles squared off against popular streamer iShowSpeed in a 50-meter dash that quickly went viral. It all started when Lyles, known for his impressive athletic record,
one promise, 3 gold medals, and actually deliver. He doesn't just talk the talk, he walks the walk.
challenged Speed, the charismatic streamer,
about to race my man Travis. You want to put no money on it? Man, let's do this shit. Let's do this shit.
to a race, sparking a social media frenzy and a heated debate among fans. What ensued was a race that not only brought laughs, but also raised questions about the intersection of sports and entertainment, as well as the extent to which athletes should go to appease a non-traditional fan base. The origins of the race were unexpected, to say the least. Noah Lyles announced his challenge to iShowSpeed, one of YouTube's biggest streamers. The premise?
Noah, this is what we racing for right here.
Speed could try his best to compete against an Olympic gold medalist in an event typically out of reach for even the most athletic non-professionals. Despite Lyles' record, Speed's athletic background wasn't negligible. He had a reputation for engaging in physical challenges and has, at times, impressed fans with his agility and strength. From the start, fans poured in with diverse and often humorous commentary. Some were hopeful, cheering for an upset and envisioning Speed as a hero for the people. Others doubted he stood any chance, viewing the race as nothing more than an exhibition for entertainment value. There was even some banter about the stakes of the race, with many joking that Lyles should surrender his Olympic gold medal if Speed somehow emerged victorious. To everyone's surprise, over 135,000 viewers tuned in to witness the showdown. This number effectively made the race one of the most watched track events of the year, highlighting the enormous reach of internet personalities like iShowSpeed. The crowd buzzed with anticipation as both competitors took their places on the track, creating an atmosphere of spectacle rather than sport. In an unexpected twist, the initial 100-meter race was reduced to 50 meters, a distance seemingly intended to give Speed a fighting chance. Both Lyles and Speed laced up in spikes, gearing up for what would be a high-energy dash in front of a massive online audience. The race's stakes were clear. Speed would pocket $100,000 if he won, while Lyles' prize was destined for charity, adding a philanthropic angle to the contest. Lyles, no stranger to high-pressure competitions, offered Speed a piece of advice before the race. No matter what, do not stop during this race. He warned Speed that he might feel the urge to quit after a couple of strides, but it was crucial to push through. This advice set the tone for the race and was later referenced as Lyles appeared to finish with more flair than seriousness. In a move that surprised many, Lyles closed the race with what seemed like intentional nonchalance, almost toying with Speed by slowing down at the finish. To fans, this might have appeared as a lighthearted gesture, but some spectators felt that Lyles missed an opportunity to demonstrate the sheer power and skill of an Olympic sprinter, especially in front of viewers unfamiliar with elite-level track and field.
Because if he beat an Olympian,
it looked as though Lyles had aimed more to
if he beat you and you're an Olympian, let's just say you race against him.
He couldn't beat him, right?
I know, but if he did, not this guy, but let's say if he beat Sha'Carri.
He could beat Sha'Carri.
Okay, but anyway,
he could beat
hypothetically speaking.
Sha'Carri's a woman, you know, right? No offense. Hey, girl.
But anyways, people are gonna feel some type of way. They're gonna be like, "Why would you do that now? Are you an Olympian or are you not an Olympian?" Da da da. It didn't matter. He shouldn't be able to beat you if he's tired.
Okay, but this gave
Noah
a huge online audience because so many more people began to follow him. And remember now, these dudes who do track,
are these Olympics people? Are these athletes? Are they stars? Are they YouTube stars?
Ooh. the line's blurred because remember now, if I become a professional sprinter, right? Me winning races don't necessarily give me money. You get some things pay, some things don't, right? I have so much training and stuff to do, coaches and stuff to pay. Like you're not, they're typically not like wealthy. The way you get wealthy is by endorsements and stuff like that. Like you see, like these dudes, like I remember, I think Hussein was, I forgot what Usain Bolt, what sneaky he was promoting, and you know what I mean. Like they have to do a bunch of endorsement shit, right? Okay, but this turns into more money because when Speed comes in with his 20 million fans or however many people following him, and a lot of them follow you because a lot of sponsors gonna look at Instagram like, okay, if this dude do a post, that's more money. You see what I'm saying? So it makes sense to fuck around with YouTubers.
Okay. It makes sense.
It makes sense. And Mr. Beast there too, and you got Mr. Beast in it too, tweeting about it. That's even more attention. That's more money for you.
Was Mr. Beast, whose live was it? Was it Speed's or
No, I think it was Speed. Speed was live. I don't think Mr. Beast ain't a streamer, so I don't think he was streaming, but he was there. No, he just posts regular videos. So
he's just a popular YouTube guy?
Yeah, I don't think, I mean, he's not like a streamer like Speed does. These dudes stream.
So he doesn't stream?
I mean, he might do some small stuff here and there, but he isn't known as a streamer.
So he just got his following doing what?
Making fucking videos. Could you stay on the topic, please? My point is, if you got big dudes like Beast them around, right?
Okay.
All that's more money for you. So someone like Sha'Carri should not be dumb and be like, I need to be paid. Dude, take the fucking job. Like, figure something out. You can get paid, but get more attention.
But then what happens when she loses against Speed?
She's a woman. I don't think, she might beat him, but I don't feel that she can necessarily beat him. It could be close. She might get lucky and beat him.
I don't know. Why she gotta be lucky to beat him?
I mean, she might beat him. But I've seen him run. I know he is athletic, and you can't, like, if you're a girl, I don't know if you could take him lightly.
Okay, you know what? Twitch. What's his name?
No, but Brittany, Speed is a YouTube streamer.
Speed
is a YouTube streamer. He doesn't stream on Twitch.
Speed, I challenge you to a race. 50-yard.
Dude, she can beat me.
50-meter dash. I challenge you.
She
race against a regular person.
But Noah slow down on Speed. Noah's like, I got you. You know?
Yeah. That reminds me of that video of like when
I thought Speed had beat him or come kind of close to him. I didn't realize that he played with Speed like that.
I'm happy he did.
What?
Because he needs to be humbled a little bit. You coming after the Olympic stars?
You should have just blown him out the water.
They're not Olympians for no reason.
You should just blow him out the water.
Yeah. Why not? That's like... You don't
think Speed could be caught? See, that's what... Okay, but Khalito, that's what would make that such a special race that could generate so much money.
That people would...
So Sha'Carri should take it serious. She might blow him out the water. I don't know. I think she could beat him probably, but not by much. It'll be very close.
For what, a 50-meter or 100-meter?
Probably like 50. Over 100, she might really pull away, because that's what they do, you know what I mean? Like if that was 100 meters, he'd have leave Speed like by a mile. That's why they shorten it, make it look good. But think of how much money Sha'Carri could make if she had a competition against him.
Call her people up and tell
Not me. If she dumb enough not to...
Let Eddie Boo sponsor it.
Not fucking... Where we getting the money from? Drugs? If she's smart enough to figure that shit out on her own, then good luck. Okay?
But then that money's going to come back to you, Sky.
Okay. Someone brought this up. I wasn't going to talk, but...
What about a tie? Is there ever a tie?
In the Olympics?
In a race?
Not really, because you got, well, in this race there could probably be a tie, but most...
Because like if your foot
No, but they got photo finish now, so there's no ties. Like y'all have to be so special for sprinters in a big professional race to tie. Because they got like a photo finish and someone sneaker can cross first. You know, someone lip lean over the line, you know?
Okay.